This single YouTube video had a bigger budget than some Hollywood movies. But the real question isn't just how much it cost, it's why it worked so well. We're going to deconstruct exactly how MrBeast engineers a viral phenomenon, turning what seems like a simple date video into this massive entertainment spectacle.
So it all starts with a hook that's so simple, yet so unbelievably extreme, you just have to click. On one side, you've got a $1 Ferris wheel ride, and on the other, a $500,000 private buyout of Disneyland. This insane contrast, it's not just a catchy title, it's a promise. It's guaranteeing you're about to go on this unbelievable journey.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for this breakdown. First, we'll dig into the wild premise that gets you in the door. Then, we'll look at the pure spectacle of it all. After that, we'll uncover the surprisingly relatable human side of the video, analyze the whole show within a show, and finally, we'll pull it all together to see the entire MrBeast machine in action. All right, first up, that core idea. The whole success of this video is built on its premise. This $1 versus $500,000 concept, it's just a masterstroke of viral packaging. It immediately tells you everything you need to know about the scale, the ambition, and the journey you're about to go on. You have to see how it ends.
So he makes this huge promise in the title. How does he actually deliver? Well, it's through pure engineered spectacle. This isn't just one big wow moment. It's a super carefully structured escalation. Think of it like an engine that's designed to constantly top itself and keep you completely glued to the screen.
And that engine just roars to life with a $10,000 date. But honestly, the money isn't even the real hook here. It's that the chef is Gordon Ramsay. This cameo right at the beginning just screams production value. For pretty much any other creator, this would be the grand finale. For MrBeast, it's just the warm-up.
And from there, the budget quintuples. $50,000 for a private island. The scale just explodes from this intimate dinner to a massive group thing with jet skis, massages, fireworks. The momentum is building, and it's building fast.
Then boom, it doubles again. $100,000 for a private indoor city. At this point, the whole idea of a date is being twisted and stretched on purpose. It's less about romance and way more about creating this visual fantasy that is so unattainable it becomes completely unmissable.
And finally, we hit the peak. $500,000 for the ultimate fantasy, an empty Disneyland. This is it. This is the payoff the title promised all along. It's a dream literally everyone understands. And seeing it come to life is the climax of this whole escalation engine. But here's the thing, it's not just about spending a ton of money. Look at how a single scene, that Gordon Ramsay dinner, is built like a perfect little sitcom bit. You've got the romantic reveal, then the funny interruption from the friends, and it all ends with that perfectly timed explosive punchline. It's a perfect, self-contained, shareable moment.
And this right here brilliantly shows you the result. It delivers an iconic, totally memeable quote. This isn't just a funny line. It's what you'd call a viral payload. It's engineered from the ground up to be clipped, shared, and basically do MrBeast's marketing for him. It just proves that in this machine, no detail is left to chance. Every single moment is optimized for maximum impact.
But endless spectacle can start to feel a little hollow. And that's exactly why the video's emotional core is so crucial. Behind all the millions of dollars are these simple, human stories that ground all the chaos and actually give you, the audience, a reason to care.
This quote is everything. Jimmy frames this entire absurd $500,000 video with a motivation that is so simple and so relatable. He's just a busy guy who wants to spend more time with his fiancée. And just like that, the crazy premise now has a really heartfelt purpose.
And you realize pretty quickly that every single person on screen has been cast for a reason. Jimmy and Thea, they're the romantic core. The friends, they're basically us, the audience surrogate, grounding the spectacle with their real reactions. And then there's Nolan. Well, he gets his own complete underdog story.
Which brings us to the whole Nolan subplot. You see, his date with pop star Madison Beer isn't just some side quest, it's a fully fleshed out show within a show. It's designed specifically to keep the pacing dynamic and to keep you totally engaged.
I mean, if you actually map it out, it follows a classic story structure, right? You've got the awkward meeting, the rising action during dinner, and the car ride where they really connect, and then the final payoff where he actually gets the second date. It's a complete, satisfying little story tucked right inside the bigger video. This moment is just genius. Nolan delivers this really smooth line that's being fed to him through an earpiece, but then he hilariously messes it up. It's funny for sure, but it also kind of pulls back the curtain and shows you just how constructed this whole situation is. It creates this great tension between what's real and what's being produced for the camera.
And check out this little detail. Nolan is told to leave a $10,000 tip. It's an act of what you could call manufactured generosity. It's not random. It's a plot device. They're using money not just for spectacle, but to push a character's story forward and, make him look good.
Okay, so when you put all of these pieces together, the premise, the spectacle, the human stories, the subplots, you start to see something much, much bigger. This isn't just a YouTube video, it's the final product of a finely tuned content and business machine. So this is it. This is the Mr. Beast formula we've been deconstructing. You start with an absolutely insane premise. You escalate the spectacle to unbelievable heights, but then you ground it all with a relatable human story. You weave in these little subplots to keep the energy up. And of course, the final, crucial gear in the machine, seamless brand integration.
Like that moment in the candy store. It feels like a fun, spontaneous bit, doesn't it? But it's actually a perfectly placed ad for Mr. Beast's own chocolate brand, Feastables. The product itself becomes the punchline. It's marketing that doesn't feel like marketing at all.
So it really leaves us with this one big question. When you're combining Hollywood-level budgets, celebrity cameos, and stories that are this meticulously crafted, are you still just making YouTube videos? Or are you actually looking at the blueprint for the entire future of entertainment?